Let's give it up for our next comedian, Christy Castle, everybody.
Hey, screening room. So I guess some people think it's sketchy to eat sushi in the desert. Have you heard this? They think they're being so smart. They're like, well, that fish has traveled way too far from the ocean to be eaten raw. Well, did they consider how it traveled? Like, was it walking across the sand to find even drier sand? It was on a pilgrimage, right? Eventually it finds an Americanized Japanese restaurant. Yes, I think this will be my final resting place. No, man, it came frozen on a truck. So whether it was shipped to Seattle or shipped to Tucson, it will thaw out just the same. It's fine, eat it. It's good. I don't understand magazines on the back of the toilet. I guess they're there for reading while you're taking a shit, but isn't shitting exciting enough on its own? Magazines are for waiting rooms, but when you're on the toilet, what are you waiting for? No one is going to call your name unless you've been in there way too long reading magazines and people gotta pee. Are you waiting for this shit to just come out on its own with no effort? Okay, if you are actively reading and passively shitting, how are you not shitting your pants every time you sit down? Or maybe you already started to shit when you grab the magazine. You're like, well, there's a lot more where this came from. I guess I'll read a magazine to pass the time. Dude, if that much shit is coming out of your ass, if you are taking that epic of a shit, don't you want to be present for it? But let's be honest, guys. Most people are not getting enough fiber in their diet. So taking a shit of any kind is a minor miracle. I don't think anybody's reading the magazines. I think they're there for other people. Like a coffee table book that nobody reads, but it's a sign of a classy home. The magazines are for the guests. And what a strange invitation that is. Make yourself at home. Empty your bowels slowly and completely. Read all the magazines. Nobody wants you to do that. So I think instead of the magazines, there should just be a sign that says, shit or get off the pot. 6 words. That's how much reading should be going on in the bathroom. Am I right? Has anybody ever went on a date with somebody with a really bad tattoo? I know you have. Bad tattoos are everywhere. They're way too popular. They're almost as popular as bad haircuts. Like even my own daughter, she comes to visit from LA with a mullet. It's like, what? Like all the hipsters are getting mullets and Sailor Jerry's. It's terrible. I went on a date with a guy that had never turning back across his chest. I was like, never say never, buddy. But once in a while, like among all the horrible tattoos, I'll see a really nice one and I'll feel compelled to compliment. I'll be like, hey, nice tattoo, like what does it mean? You know, but sometimes they get really weird about it and they don't want to talk about it. And they're like, it's personal. And you want to be like, really? It's personal? Like, you published that image on your skin for the world to see. What does it mean? But you don't say that. You're polite. You just sit real patiently until yoga class begins. All right, have a good night, guys.
Kirsty Castle, give it up to her one more time. Just want to make it clear, her daughter was the comic in the red dress, not the redneck with the fishing joke. 2 mullets tonight, guys, 2 mullets. Coming to this